Let's see a quick demo of our powerful unified inbox where you can track conversations from Omni channels, such as you can track conversations from Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, Google My Business, Telegram, Viber, SMS, Voice, and even website as well. So it's very easier when you have a unified inbox to track all the conversation from in one place and to respond to those conversations as well. So let's see what are the things covered in this video. So I will explain about inbox teams and how to add agents to your account, and also you will be provided a brief overview of the unified inbox with all the functionalities, and also I will explain the powerful automations related to the unified inbox. So without any further ado, let's get started. So here let's see how to add new live agents or teams to your account. So here we are already in the analytics tabs. So here you can find all the connected channels, the statistics related to your contacts, response time, those kind of things. So to add a new agent or to add new admins to your accounts, simply go to settings over here, and then click on admins over here. Here you will be presented with two options. So it says admins and inbox teams. So in this particular admins, you can simply add it says collaborate seamlessly with your team, assign roles, streamline account management for enhanced productivity. For the inbox teams, enhance inbox conversation management by grouping team members based on skills, departments, and support levels for streamlined collaborations. So simply you can actually add multiple agents or admins to your account, and from those admins or agents, what you can do is you can create inbox teams. Suppose you can actually create a new inbox or agents team for billing and for support or for sales. Likewise, you can have different kind of group inbox teams to handle different kind of customer inquiries on all these multiple channels over here. So these kind of channels. So let me show how you can actually add a new team member for your account. So click on manage over here. So when you click manage, you can actually find all the admins over here. For example, you can actually find their functionalities. For example, all these people actually have the same kind of functionalities, such as they can access contacts, analytics, flows, settings, and notifications. So when it comes to admins, they can prefer to choose the notification channel by themselves. So this particular person has chosen email. These two people actually disabled. For example, this person chosen SMS and this person chosen Telegram. So likewise, they can easily edit their notification preferences. For example, notification channel, they can choose whatever the channel they want to receive the notification as well. They also can enable browser notifications as well. Likewise, let's say if you want to add a new agent or admin to your account, click on add over here, and by default it will select provide the super admin access to your agents or admins. So if you want to only provide them access to just the conversations assigned to them, or just to handle the live chat or something like that, what you can do is you can simply untick over here, and when you untick, it will provide all the options over here. So let's say if you want them to handle only the live chat, then you just need to provide access to contacts. So let's say even in the live chat, if you want to provide them access to handle only the conversation assigned to those kind of agents, you can still do that. Simply untick this one and you can select this one, manage only assigned conversation. So if you provide this kind of access to a new agent or something like that, they can only see the conversation assigned to them and handle only that one. So that is the only thing they will see. Let's say if you want to give them access to live chat, or if you want them to handle all the conversation, you can simply provide the context. So let's say if you want to hire a chatbot developer and you want to provide access to flows, you can do that as well. So if they have access to flows, they can actually build chatbot flows for your business. So what you'll do is, or let's say I want to provide hire a live agent and provide access to all the chats. Click continue, and it will generate a link over here. So you can simply copy this link and send that particular link. So it says success. You just need to send that particular link to whatever the person you want to give access. So they can simply click that particular link and join your account and have the access whatever you have already given them. So that is how you actually provide or add new admins or agents to your account. Now let's see how to group your agents. So to group your agents, you have to actually use the inbox teams over here. So here in the inbox teams, what you can do is you can actually create a new kind of groups. For example, let me show what we have over here. For example, if for Chatic Media, we have billing, sales, and support, and you can simply add or remove new agents over here. So let's say if I want to add a new team member to this particular group billing, you can simply choose that particular person and add it as well. So now I have added Mark Luke to billing team over here. So let's say if I want to remove him, simply remove that as well. So let's say if I want to create a new inbox team or something like that, let's say you want to add some kind of developers, you can simply create a new team as developer or something like that, developer team, something like that, and assign team members. So let's say I want to assign these 3 people as developers over here and click OK. Now we have a new inbox team developer over here and we have these 3 people. So let's say I don't want to keep this team member or keep this inbox team, simply remove the developer, it's gone. So now we have whatever we had before. So that's how you actually add manage inbox teams and add new agents as well. So now let's see a quick overview of this unified inbox and how this actually works. So let's get started over here. So to access the inbox, you just to click on this inbox link over here and it will take you to this unified inbox over here. So as you see here, you can actually find all the conversation from different kind of channels. So for example, this from Messenger, this from Instagram, this from SMS, this from Google My Business, and this from web chat, so likewise, and this from Telegram. So likewise, you can actually track conversation from all the channels. So here we have this main filter over here, it says all conversation. So if you want to see only the conversation from human, you can simply choose human. We don't have any kind of conversations for the human part at the moment. All the conversation are handled by bot. So if I choose bot only, it will show all the conversation. And here to track all the conversation from human and bot, just choose all conversation over here. And here you can easily track conversation from different kind of channels. So here you are actually seeing all the channels. If I want to see only the Messenger, just choose Messenger and it will simply display only the conversation from Messenger. So likewise, you can choose Instagram, you can find all the conversation from Instagram. Likewise, you can choose your preferred channel. Let's say if you want to see conversation from all channels, just choose all channels again. And here you can even track conversation based on the assignments. For example, if you want to check conversation assigned to an agent, you can choose that particular option over here and check it. And also you can see whatever the conversation assigned to your inbox teams. For example, whatever the conversation assigned to the billing team or sales team or support team. So likewise, you can easily track those conversation as well. And here you can even track whatever the conversation haven't received a reply. For example, if you select conversation no admin reply, we can actually track conversation where a particular human or admin didn't reply, or even the bot didn't reply. For example, we actually received this kind of message over here and there is no responses over here. And for example, again we received this kind of message and no responses over here. So likewise, you can actually filter the conversation, and even you can filter based on unread or follow up. So if you actually, for example, let me choose this conversation over here and mark this conversation as follow up, and if I tap on this, it will be marked as follow up. So if I go to the filter over here and simply choose follow up conversation, and I should see the conversation which are marked as follow up. So we also have another conversation which is marked as follow up over here. So likewise, you can easily track conversation by different kind of options. So you can even check the conversation which are archived or blocked, those kind of things as well. And here you can easily search for a particular contact and check their chat as well. So let's say if I want to check the chat of this particular person, Rookie, I can do that as well. So let me just search as Rookie over here, and it will simply show the chat from that particular person. So likewise, you can simply search and find the contacts over here. So let's say if you want to assign a particular conversation to an agent, you can simply choose this option and simply assign the conversation. So let me assign this conversation to Henry Allen and see what happens. So here, when I assign the conversation to Henry Allen, it says assign to Henry Allen, and here in the profile picture it says H. That's the profile picture of the agent Henry Allen. So you can even remove the assignment, and let's say if I want to assign the conversation to this particular person, Charik Media. So you can do that, and you see the particular profile picture as well over here. And likewise, you can assign to inbox teams, those kind of things as well. So here we are doing these kind of things manually, assigning conversation to a particular person, manually marking those kind of things as follow-up. But in the inbox automations, we can actually assign these kind of things automatically as well. I will explain that in a minute as well. So here, as I mentioned, you can assign conversations, and here this is the place where you can actually use this particular interface to chat with the particular customers. So the beautiful thing about this omnichannel or unified inbox is that when a particular human send a message to a particular chat, for example, this particular chat says this particular person Mukundan it says, and it says the bot is active. As soon as a particular person or human agent send a message from this omnichannel inbox, the bot will be automatically transferred to a human. For example, if I filter the conversation by human over here, we don't have any kind of conversation. So here let me go back to all conversation, and it says bot is active. So when I send a message, I can even send emojis. So let me send this simple emoji over here, and this particular conversation will be automatically transferred to a human. So you can also manually transfer by clicking on this button as well. But even if you send a message from this inbox, it will be automatically transferred. So let me show how this actually works. So let me click send over here, and this particular option is automatically transferred, and you don't see that bot is active option over here. So if I filter the conversation by human, we can easily track that particular conversation over here. So let's say I have provided the enough support for this particular person, and I want to transfer the conversation back to the bot. You can simply choose this option, transfer conversation to bot as well, and here you can even send voice messages as well. So let's say, let me record something. So this is a test message for you, and simply press send, and as you see, it simply send the voice messages as well. And you can even send specific chatbot flows for the specific customers from the inbox as well. And here you can even send specific products. So if you use the e-commerce module and add specific products, you can send those kind of products from the inbox as well. And here you can insert any emojis, and here you can even add saved replies. So that means you can actually save some kind of canned responses and send to the customers. So when you use these canned responses, you can even use these kind of variables as well. For example, this is the profile of this particular person, and it says email is test@gmail, phone number is this kind of phone number, and their country is this country, and the item is says test strip. So this particular item is belong to this particular person's profile. So if I want to mention this particular item in my canned response, we can do that as well. So let me show how to do that. So you can actually click on add new, and here we can save the, so I can name the canned response as test, and the message I want to send is that hi, and I want to item, your item is, let me send your item is, and now I want to include that item. So to include that item, you have to simply tap double brackets and item, so that's a variable name over here, and click save over here and save it. So now we actually created a canned response over here. So what I'm going to do here is, now I'm going to simply use this saved item, send this particular message to the customer. So when this particular message actually sent to the customer, this item field will be replaced by test strips. So let me show how this actually works. So simply click on send over here, and let's see how this actually works over here. So it says hi, your item is test strips, because this particular person have the test strips over here. So let's say if I change to a different item or something like that, just for the demo, and just enter some numbers as well and click save. So this particular item is saved, the field variable is a different variable over here. So if I simply send this one again, it will send this kind of message for the customer. So let me show that how this actually works, and as you see, it says no item, those kind of things. So likewise, you can, when you actually create canned responses to handle the customer conversation, you can even create those canned responses based on the customer's variables, the specific variables, or even you can mention their customer's name, phone number, those kind of things as well. And here you can add the files as well. So you can, when you attach any kind of PDF files, images as well. So that is how you can actually send any kind of messages from this omnichannel inbox. And as you already know, you can find all the details related to each of the customer's profile, and you can even add any kind of notes. So if you want to add any kind of notes, you can add those kind of notes, and later you can actually refer those notes as well. So it says this particular person actually add a note as this kind of note over here, and you can even edit, delete, those kind of things as well. And here you can find the tags related to the particular person. So these tags will be coming from the chatbot flows you create, and you can find the campaigns they have been subscribed, and you can view executed actions will provide an option what are the things happened for this particular customer. For example, this particular field, I changed this particular customer's field in a different field item over here, so that's why it's actually already everything is recorded over here. So likewise, if you want to check the profile of this particular customer, so just click on this particular name over here, and you can even rename a different name for this customer as well. If you click on more information, you can check their profile full data. So the name, gender, the time zone, those kind of things, subscribe status, and you can find the flows they actually went through, the custom field with values, those kind of things. And here you can find the flows. So these kind of flows this particular customer has went through, and you can even check the error log related to this particular customer's chatbot activity. So likewise, you can actually find all the details related to the customer over here. So now let's say if I want to transfer this conversation back to the chatbot, you can simply tap on this button, transfer conversation to chatbot, and this will be transferred over here, and we don't have any human chats over here. So if I go to all conversation, it will say the bot is active again. So now let's see the powerful features related to the inbox automation. So here we actually manually assign the conversation, manually mark as follow-up, so those kind of things we actually did, and manually transfer the conversation from bot and human. These actions can be automated in the chatbot flow as well. So let me explain how to do that. So let me show the demo of how this actually works. So here we have a simple flow over here just to explain the powerful features related to this omni-channel or unified inbox automation. So here we initially ask the customers for their name, email address, and the phone number, and simply say your details have been saved and display those kind of details. So when a particular customer actually chat with you on the website, you actually doesn't know their details such as their name, email, or phone number. So likewise, if you are using those kind of automations in your website, then it's recommended to collect their name, email, and phone number, those kind of things, for the future follow-up. But if it is if it is a chat on Messenger or Instagram or any other kind of social channels, we actually know their profile. Their profile is already connected over here. You can even simply send any kind of messages even without knowing their email or phone number, because their profile, when you send a message over here, it will be automatically sent to their Messenger or Instagram likewise. So that's why it's recommended to collect the customer's details when you actually use the website chatbot. So what happens is that we actually collect these details such as name, email, and phone number. After that, we have the inbox actions. So here we have a demo to show how to add inbox action. So let's say if you want to assign a particular conversation to a specific agent, you can do that as well. So here we are using this kind of action over here. First of all, let me go through this particular flow and explain later. So let me get a published link over here. So let me get a published link and let me copy the web chat link. So I can actually test this in different kind of channels, but I'm going to test this on the web chat. So simply copy this one over here, and what I can do here is that I can simply paste this link over here, and it will start asking me these details over here. So the name, email address, the phone number, those kind of things. So let's see, it says asking for the name. So let me provide a name as Jim, and after that it will ask me for the email. So let me provide jim@gmail.com. So let me provide gmail.com over here, and after that it simply asks me for the phone number. So let me enter some random phone number as well. So now it should send me this kind of message: your details have been saved, name jim@gmail 123. So if I go to the inbox over here and refresh this one over here, let's see what happens. As you see, this particular conversation is said jim@gmail 123. So this actually previously I actually marked this one as follow-up, that says follow-up, but all the details have been saved as you see here. Now let's test the inbox automation over here. Click on inbox automation, and here we are presented with this kind of options. Welcome to Chatting Media's inbox actions. Please choose an option below, assign to one agent. So here if I go to the conversation and it says the conversation is not assigned to any of the agent and the bot is active. So let's see if I want to assign the conversation to one agent. So here if I choose assign conversation to one agent, what happens is that this will be assigned to the Andrew Thomas agent, because we have that option selected over here, and it will send a message to the customer saying conversation has been assigned to an agent named Andrew Thomas. So let's see this demo. So let me choose assign conversation to one agent and see what happens. Conversation has been assigned to an agent named Andrew Thomas. So let me go to the inbox and refresh this one and see what happens over here. It says assigned to Andrew Thomas over here. So see, it's automatically assigned. Now let's test other automations as well. So for that, what I can do is I can simply choose this inbox action again over here. So when we actually choose this inbox action, what happens is that I actually set the flow in such a way to remove the assignment and remove the conversation from flow up. So I don't want to keep those kind of things over here. So that's why even if I choose inbox actions, this particular assignment will be disappear. So that's why. So let me choose inbox action again, and we present it with this kind of option. If I go and refresh, this will be no longer available. So let me show that. And as you see here, there is no assignment over here, just a name and those kind of things. So let's say if I want to auto assign the conversation to different agent, so let's say randomly. So here we have 3 agents: Mark, Luke, Henry Allen, and Mugundan at Sharing Media. 3 agents have been there. So what happens is that if we choose auto assign conversation to admin over here, it will assign the conversation randomly to one of the agent mentioned over here. So it will be either assigned to this agent, or this agent. So let's see whatever agent is assigned over here. So auto assigned agent, let me click on this one and see what happens. Conversation has been assigned to an agent. So we actually don't know which agent actually assigned to. So let me refresh and see. So this time it actually assigned to Mark Luke. So here we have 3 agents. One of the agent is Mark Luke, so that's why it actually assigned. So it actually assigned randomly based on the availability. So let's say if a particular person named Mark Luke, agent named Mark Luke, has a lot of conversation, then it will be assigned automatically to the other agent who actually have a less number of conversation assigned. So now let's see how to add follow-up later. So let me go back again over here and choose this option, inbox session, just clear everything. And here let's see how this follow-up works. So this follow-up works, let's say if you want to follow up with the customer like after 2 days, or maybe even 7 days, or even like in months, you can simply use this function as well. So what you can do is that, let me show how this actually works. So follow up later, if I click on this follow up later over here, it says one of the agent will be follow up with you very soon. So what happens is that this particular chat, you will see this particular mark as follow up will be already active, because when a particular person tap on this button follow up later, we simply have an action to follow up later over here. So this will be automatically marked as follow up. So let me refresh and show it. And as you see, it's already marked as follow-up. So if I choose this chat over here, and it's marked, and you can find the follow-up conversation here from as well. So let's say later, after like 7 days or even months, if you want to respond to the customers whose conversation have been marked as follow-up, you can easily do that. Click on filter, choose follow-up, and you will find all those conversation over here, and you can simply respond to those conversation, and you can even remove from follow-up as well. So those kind of things, do that. And finally, let me see if I can test any other actions. So let's see. So here you can even deactivate the bot and activate the bot from the flow as well. So let's see how to deactivate the bot. So that means if you want to transfer the conversation to the human, or if you want to stop all the bot automations for a specific customer, you can do that as well. So let me show how this actually works over here. So let me actually remove this follow-up. All right, so we can actually see all the conversation over here. So let's say if I want to deactivate the bot, so this is the exact chat, and it says the bot is active. So once that bot is deactivated, it will be automatically transferred to this particular human folder. So let me show how this actually works over here. So let me click on this deactivate bot over here. So I have deactivated the bot is deactivated now. And if I go to and refresh this over here, the bot is active, will not be over here. So as you see, it's active, and it only provides an option to transfer the conversation back to the bot. And you can find that, so once the bot is deactivated or conversation is transferred to a human, you can find those chat in this specific folder as well. So you might be wondering how these actions are actually set up over here. That is very easy. So here if I click on actions over here, what I can do is click on actions and add content, just choose inbox. So if you choose inbox, you can find all these actions over here. So let's say if you want to assign the conversation to an admin, you can choose this action, and here you just need to select whatever the agent you want to assign. So for example, if you want to auto assign the conversation to an admin based on the random thing, you can simply choose actions and inbox. It says auto assign conversation to an admin. Here you can select multiple admins. For example, I choose Charik Media, Henry Allen. So this section will simply auto assign conversation to different admins. So you can even delete whatever the actions you want to use, something like that. And you can even do other actions related to transferring conversation to bot, human, likewise. So that is a quick overview of a powerful unified inbox. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Thank you.